Dad.
Hey, Dad.
What stinks?
It's probably coronavirus.
Corona! Ah, Corona! Corona! Ah, ah. Corona's coming!
No.
Corona! 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 Corona!
You gotta admit, we are taking it, we are going a little nuts on certain issues when it comes to this virus. We've all been to the grocery store. Speaking of that, my wife and I went to the grocery store yesterday, and you know what? It reminded me of when I was growing up. There wasn't a million people in the store. There wasn't somebody cutting me off every 5 steps. You know, and I remember as a kid, if we went into town and I was to see somebody I knew at the store, it was a big deal, you know. Hey, how you doing? What are you doing here? You know, and I kind of felt like that yesterday as I saw other people shopping. I thought, oh wow, look at there's other people shopping. You know, it was nice. You know, to be honest with you, I enjoyed it. I ended up having this one situation where I was looking for a specific item. So I walked down this aisleway, and there was a worker there who was stocking shelves. And there was a woman there that was asking this worker for a specific item. And it just happened to be, it was where he was and what she wanted was exactly what I was looking for. So now I kind of come into the picture. Well, I had noticed this woman was very standoffish with this guy. I mean, you want to talk about social distancing. I mean, she had a good 10 feet. And whenever she would ask him a question and he would look at the shelf, and she would, you know, be stepping away from him. And then I came into the picture, and that just put her over the top. And this woman ended up desperately trying to, he had a big cart with a bunch of boxes on it. She kept on trying to keep these boxes between herself and me and the worker. I mean, desperately. You could just see nothing but, it was like we had leprosy. And she was so full of fear. I thought, oh my gosh, lady, take a breath.
Morning.
Did you just breathe on me?
You're breathing on me.
You're breathing on me right now. You know, we are being sensible. We're trying to make wise decisions. We're staying home. We're not running out. We're not looking for places to go and people to get together with. You know, we're staying home for the most part. I mean, other than getting out there and doing some fishing by myself. We're washing down our food. Our fruits and vegetables and stuff like that we buy, we're washing them down when we bring them home. We're wiping down boxes, you know, like cereal. You never know how many people, you know, it doesn't take a ton of effort. It's not costing us any money to do this. You know, these are all sensible things. We're not going to move into the mountains of Nepal somewhere. We're not going to get a loan from the bank to put a bubble around our home. These are just small, little, easy, sensible things that we can do. My parents mentioned something about how they been playing cards with some of their neighbors and stuff, just to keep themselves busy. And you know, this whole thing has brought awareness to certain things. You start to think a little bit differently. I mean, one of those things is cards. Isn't it crazy how we all will sit around the table with a bunch of strangers? I mean, you may know these people. They may be friends of yours somewhat, but we're taking cards and we're passing them along out to each other. And all of us pick them up and fondle them, and then we pass them on to someone else. So we're taking all of our germs that we have and we're passing them right on to the next person. And here we go. I just receive them. As you pass me your germ-filled cards, I just grab them and whatever. You know, we need to listen to the warnings that are out there. You know, it's just wise to do that. I mentioned to my parents, you know, anyone 65 years old or older are the ones that are susceptible to this virus. So I had to remind my parents, it's like, you know, they're not talking about your mom and dad. They're talking about you. If you're over 65 years old or anywhere's near it, these warnings that they're giving they're talking to you. You need to listen. You know, we tend to think that it's always someone else that they're talking about. I know that time has creeped up on me. I can't believe how old I am. It's wise to get information about something that we don't understand. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But we don't want to be fearful. We don't want to be in fear. You see, fear is the opposite of faith. So I need to ask myself, where am I at? Where's my thinking? Am I in fear? Am I living in fear? Or am I living in faith? Is my thinking faith-filled? I'll ask myself these questions. Number one, am I a child of God? Yes, I am. Is God the creator of the universe? Yes, He is. You see, not only has God created my brain, and not only has He created this earth, but He's also created the universe. Do you understand how huge that is? So is God bigger than a virus? Is this virus throwing God for a loop? No. And I know that the plans that He has for me are plans for good. God does not want me to be sick. His plans for me are plans for good. I want to read a couple of scriptures to you. One of them is Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. And then there's Matthew 6:34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own.